Long Beach City College presents the Academic Challenge Bowl. Join us as teams from 6 local high schools compete for cash prizes and the coveted Challenge Bowl. Now, here's your host, Dan Reddington.
Thank you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Academic Challenge Bowl. We are in week 4 of our 10-week double elimination tournament featuring teams from the 6 local high schools, Jordan, St. Anthony, Wilson, Lakewood, Milliken, and Pauley. All 3 games we've had so far have been exciting right down to the wire finishes. And in fact, week 2's game between St. Anthony and Jordan was so exciting right up to the end that we had some technical errors with our scoring. And what in fact appeared to be a St. Anthony victory was a tie, 145 to 145. Now, unfortunately, we didn't notice that it was a tie until the teams had left. So we assembled them here before tonight's program, and we ran our normal tiebreaker procedure. And let's show you how that tiebreaker went. The tiebreaker question is, who was the English philosopher who believed people have basic rights and a contract between the people and the government limits its power? Wong.
John Locke.
John Locke is the correct answer.
Yeah! We're not worthy!
We are not worthy. Well, maybe they are, maybe they aren't, but they won. So that means that the official winner now of week 2 is Jordan. St. Anthony, defending champion, will now move into the elimination round. We will see them later on in the tournament. But that has set up tonight's game between that Jordan team you just saw versus Wilson. Let's go see them over here. Hey, guys. Welcome back. Quite an exciting finish of that game, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
You thought you'd lost, and here you are. You're in the winner's seat.
Right.
All right. And we are not worthy. What's that from?
Wayne's World.
That's the Wayne's World thing. Okay. Well, let's say hello again to our 3 players. Sam So, welcome
Hi.
back, Sam.
Thank you.
You still working on that
Yes.
fabled magazine?
Yep, I'm still in stylist.
All right. And you want to say hello to anyone before we get going?
Yeah, I want to say hello to Miss Cook, our principal, and thanks, Miss Wyatt, for these lovely sweaters.
Okay. Keep it on, Sam. Thanks. Paul Burney, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Dan.
How are you doing?
I'm doing just fine, and Stylus is just moving along. You can buy one for $4. I'd also like to urge you out there, I'd like to urge you to have fun now, because you might not be around tomorrow, but don't do drugs, because that's not the right way to have fun.
Okay. What a nice sentiment. Tony, welcome back, Tony.
Thank you.
And you want to say hello? That's me. I'm Tony. You want to say hello to anyone before we get going?
Oh yeah, I'd like to say thanks to all the Panther and Pantherist supporters.
Okay. Good luck to the Jordan team tonight. And now the Wilson team. You're the last team we get to see this year. You guys have had a little bit of a rest. You've gotten to see all 5 teams now play. And what do you think, Mike? You guys got a shot this year?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Well, good for you. That's the confidence we like to see. We have Mike, John, and Nathan, and we'll start over here with Mike Casanova. Ooh, manly name, Mike.
Yeah.
All right. You want to say hello to anyone?
Yeah, I'd like to say hello to my family and friends.
All right. Beautiful. John Hoffner, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How you doing? You
Pretty
want to
good.
tell us about anything important, or just say hello to somebody?
I'd just like to say hello to that rooting squad down in downstairs, Jeff and Suzanne. They're really pulling for us today.
All right, great. Hello, Jeff and Suzanne, and we hope we hear you cheering loudly for the Wilson team. Nathan Burnett.
Hi.
Hi, Nathan. Welcome to the show.
Glad
Want
to
to say
be
hi
here.
to anyone?
My mom.
Hi, Mom. Nathan would like to say hi. Now, is that like a Carol Burnett thing? You're going to tug on your ear for her?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, good luck to you guys, the Wilson team. Round of applause. There's our 2 teams for tonight's game. Let's check our categories for the first half. Current events, geography, history, literature, and science. As always here on the Challenge Bowl, we play 4 rounds in 2 halves. In the first half, correct answers are worth 5 points. In the second half, correct answers are worth 10. We have bonus questions, and we have exciting speed rounds to close off every half, and we've seen how important they are now so far in every game of this tournament. We tossed a coin before the game. Wilson won, so Mike, kick off the game. Here we go.
Let's take literature.
First question in literature, worth 5 points. What was the name of Hawthorne's first collection of stories? No, he wasn't in. It was Twice Told Tales. Twice Told Tales. All right, but Mike, you're still in control of the board.
Let's take literature again.
Second question in literature. Who was the author of the Spoon River Anthology? Mike.
Edgar Lee Masters.
Edgar Lee Masters is correct. It is 5-0. Wilson in the lead. Mike, go ahead.
Let's take literature.
Third question in literature. It's a bonus question, which means that the team to answer correctly gets another question just for them. Identify the author who wrote, "The mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation." John.
Wordsworth?
No, incorrect. Someone on Jordan.
Emerson?
No, it was Henry David Thoreau. And Mike is in control of the board. It is 5-0.
Let's take literature.
Our fourth question in literature. What New York dramatist wrote The Iceman Cometh? Sam?
Washington Irving?
No, incorrect. Someone on Wilson. Mike?
Longfellow.
No, it was Eugene O'Neill. Eugene O'Neill was the answer. It is still 5-0. Wilson leads. Mike's in control.
Let's take literature.
Our fifth question in literature. 5-0 is our score. What type of writing ridicules or criticizes individuals, ideas, institutions, social conventions, or other works? Tony?
Satire.
Satire is absolutely right. Checking in for the stylist crew. It is 5-5. And Jordan, Tony, choose a category.
Current events.
Our first question in current events, and Paul seems happy about that choice of category. What is the new name of the Union of Socialist Republics? Paul?
The Commonwealth of Independent States?
That is correct. 10-5. Jordan in control. Paulie?
Current events
Paul?
again.
Current events, question 2. What movie did Jack Palance receive an Oscar nomination for? Paul? Oh, he thought he knew and he didn't. Someone on Wilson. Give it a try. Give it a try. Time's up. City Slickers. Yes, he knew it now.
I could never think of that one.
Okay.
Battles, no?
Paul, you're still in control.
Let's go to current events.
Okay. Question number 3, worth 5 points. Who recently became the highest paid baseball player? Nathan?
Ryan Sandberg.
Ryan Sandberg of the Chicago Cubs is correct, and it is 10-10 again. Nathan, go ahead.
Let's go to literature.
Our last question in literature. What American poet wrote over 1,775 poems, but only reluctantly had 7 published in her lifetime? Nathan?
Emily Dickinson.
Emily Dickinson is correct. 15-10, Wilson. Nathan, you're in control.
Let's go to history.
Our first question in history. What minority group was a victim of genocide in Turkey during World War I? Sam?
Jews?
Incorrect. Someone on Wilson? Nathan?
Turks.
No, not Turks. It was Armenians was the answer we were looking for there. And Nathan, you're in control.
History again.
Second question in history. Russia was a partner in the Triple Entente with what 2 countries? Nathan?
Britain and France.
Britain and France is correct. It is 20-10, Wilson. Nathan is on the roll. We'll have to wait and see how far he goes. It is Wilson 20, Jordan 10. Don't go away. Welcome back to the Academic Challenge Bowl. Wilson 20, Jordan 10. We're ready for our second round, but before we do, I want to thank my good friends at Umberto Fine Men's and Women's Clothing on Bellflower Boulevard, where the fashion word is devastating. All right, before we left, Nathan on the Wilson team was in control of the board. Go ahead, Nathan.
History.
Third question in that category. Remember, they're all worth 5 points here in the first half. Who was the French socialist president who nationalized several industries and raised taxes on the rich? Paul.
De Gaulle?
No, incorrect. Someone on Wilson. Francois Mitterrand. Mitterrand was the answer, and Nathan, you are in control.
Let's go to history again.
All right. Oh, it's a bonus question. Name the 1964 resolution that gave the president the power to send U.S. forces to Vietnam. Tony.
Tonkin resolution.
That's right. Gulf of Tonkin resolution. This bonus question is just for the Jordan team. It is 20-15. What was the idea called that said the fall of South Vietnam would lead to communist victories in other Asian countries? Sam.
The domino effect?
Yes, the domino effect or the domino theory. They actually said if it would happen in 30 minutes or less or it would be free. Okay, it is 20-20. Okay. Sam, you're in control. Choose a category.
Let me have science, please.
Okay. Silence or science? Which?
Science.
Science. Question 1. What type of scientist specializes in the study of fossils? Paul.
Paleontologist.
Paleontologist is correct, and Jordan is now in the lead, 25-20. Paul, choose a category.
Current events?
Current events number 4. What disease has seen outbreaks in New York, Michigan, and Florida state prisons? Nathan.
Cholera?
No, incorrect. Someone on Jordan. Paul.
Hepatitis A?
No. The answer, the disease this week is tuberculosis. But Paul's still in control. Jordan leads 25 to 20.
Current events.
Current events number 5. What artist has offered to paint a whale mural in Long Beach? Paul.
Wayland.
Okay, and it is 30 to 20. Paul, you're in control.
Geography.
Okay, geography. First question in that category, worth 5. What is South America's smallest country? Nathan.
Grenada.
Incorrect. Someone on Jordan. Sam.
Guyana.
Can you be more specific?
French Guyana.
You got it. Okay, it is 35 to 20, and Sam is in control of the board.
Geography, please.
Second question in geography. What river connects the Atlantic Ocean to the Great Lakes? John.
St. Lawrence Seaway.
That's correct. 35-25. John, you're in control.
Let's take history, please.
Our 5th question in history. What is the name of the statue erected by student demonstrators in Tiananmen Square? Tony.
Statue of Liberty?
No, incorrect. Someone on Wilson. Nathan.
Goddess of democracy.
Goddess of democracy is correct. 35 to 30. Nathan, go ahead.
Let's go to history again.
Our last question in that category. What international association of countries existed from 1920 to 1946 with 63 members? Sam.
League of Nations.
League of Nations is correct. 40 to 30. And it's time for our speed round here in the first half. Remember now, correct answers are worth 5 points.
Don't
An
answer unless
incorrect
you know it.
answer is worth a negative 5 points. Only the first person to buzz in gets a chance to answer. May I have 60 seconds on our speed round clock, please? I may need some more questions, so can we get some over here, please? And here we go. Who wrote The Fall of the House of Usher? John.
Poe.
Correct. What is a 5-sided polygon? John.
Pentagon.
Correct. What is the world's longest river? Sam.
Niles.
Correct. Who wrote The House of Seven Gables? Nathan.
Bret Hart.
No. Nathaniel Hawthorne. What is the set of all points? Mike.
Space.
Correct. What is the capital of Ecuador? Sam.
Quito.
Correct. How many lines are there in a set stanza? Sam.
6.
6 is correct. How many members belong to the European Community? Nathan.
12.
Correct. What is the name of forced labor camps in the Soviet Union? Nathan.
Gulag.
Gulags is correct. Radon, xenon, krypton, and argon are all examples of what family of elements? John.
Noble gases.
Correct. What is the property that describes the highness or lowness of sound? Paul.
Pitch.
Correct. What are sound waves with frequencies above? Oh, we didn't get to that. What's our score at the half? Jordan 60, Wilson 55. Don't go away. We have an exciting conclusion coming up.
And now, back to your host of the Challenge Bowl, here's Dan Reddington.
Welcome back to the Academic Challenge Bowl. It looks like we're in for another exciting finish. Jordan 60, Wilson 55. One thing we do know, tonight's game cannot end in a tie because with the differential of 5 points and each correct answer now being worth 10. But ooh, what an exciting finish we're going to have. We do have some new players. We'll start over here with Wilson. We still have Mike. We still have Nathan. They both had a very good first half. And we'll say hello to Paul Yu. Hi, Paul.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank
Want to
you.
say hello to anybody?
Yeah, I want to say hello to the fan downstairs and to Doc.
Okay, Doc.
Yeah.
All right, good. I'm a doctor. Welcome. Good luck to the Wilson team. And the Jordan team, with 60 points in the first half, we stay with Sam, we stay with Paul, and we welcome the hero of the tiebreaker, Wong Pham. Welcome back, Wong.
Thank you.
All right, and now are you going to be mental tonight like you were the first time you were here? Okay.
But I'd like to say thanks to Mr. Coop for making me do a 4-page report on my hero, John Locke. And I'd like to thank our wonderful coach, Stanley, who's helped us really well.
All right, good luck in the second half to the Jordan team. We have one category change here for the second half. Math has replaced geography. Remember, here in the second half, correct answers are worth 10 points. We have plenty more bonus questions, and we do have that exciting speed round to conclude the game. Since Wilson started off the game, Jordan will start off the second half. Sam, choose a category.
Math, please.
Our first question in math is worth 10 points. What is the name for an algebraic symbol that can be replaced by one or more numerical values? Wong.
Variable.
A variable is correct. 70 to 55. Wong, you're in control.
Math.
Second question in math. What number did the Greeks not have a concept of? Paul.
0.
0 is correct. It is 80 to 55. Paul, you're in
Math
control.
again.
Third question in math, worth 10. What is a relation that is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive? Wong.
Equal.
Incorrect. Someone on Wilson? An equivalence relation is the answer that we were looking for. You're on the right track there, Wong, and Wong is still in control. Oh, Paul, I'm sorry. Paul, you're in control.
Let's go to math.
Fourth question in math, as we stay with math, worth 10. A segment of a circular line bounded by 2 endpoints is called what? Wong.
Chord.
No, incorrect. Someone on Wilson. Nathan.
Arc.
And arc is correct. It is 80 to 65. Jordan in the lead, Wilson in control. Go ahead, Nathan.
History.
Our first question in that category, worth 10. Which Central European nations merged on October 3rd, 1990? Sam.
Germany. West Germany.
2 nations.
East Germany and West Germany.
East Germany and West Germany, okay. 90 to 65. And Sam, you're in control.
Current events, please.
Current events, question 1. What is the infamous Michelangelo recently in the news? Paul.
A computer virus.
Computer virus is correct. It is 100 to 65. Jordan pulling out in front, and Paul, you're in control.
Let's go back to math.
Why don't we? Fifth question in math. How many degrees are there in a straight angle? Paul.
180.
180 is correct. 100 to 75. Paul, go ahead.
History.
Our second question in history. What African nation was admitted to the British Commonwealth on May 9th, 1960? Paul.
South Africa?
No? Someone on Wilson. Was he in? Paul.
Ethiopia.
No, the answer is Nigeria. Nigeria. But Paul, I believe you're still in
Darn.
control.
History.
Our third question in history. Who was the nationalist Chinese leader defeated by the communists in 1949 who fled to Taiwan? I think somebody knows. Hold it. Hold it. Okay, Mike, you're in.
Sun Yat-sen.
I'm sorry? No, incorrect. Someone on the Jordan team. Wong.
Mao Zedong.
No. Chiang Kai-shek is the answer we were looking for. Chiang Kai-shek, but Paul on the Wilson team is in control.
History.
Fourth question in history, bonus question. Remember now, this could be a 20-point swing in the score. Who won the Franco-Prussian War? Nathan.
France.
Incorrect. Someone on Jordan. Paul.
Prussia?
Prussia is correct. 50-50 chance there. This bonus question now is just for the Jordan team. What border province did France have to surrender to Germany after the Franco-Prussian War? Wong.
Paris.
No. The answer is Alsace-Lorraine, but I do like the fact that you were willing to take a guess there, Wong. Control of the board is with Paul.
Math.
Our last question in math. What principle states that 2 lines determine a point and 2 points determine a line? Paul.
The line theory?
No? Someone on Wilson. Paul.
The point theory.
No. It's called the principle of duality. And that's the end of our third round. Our score is Jordan 110, Wilson 75. Please stay tuned. Welcome back to the Academic Challenge Bowl. Jordan 110, Wilson 75, an exciting concluding fourth round coming right up. But before we get to it, let me show you how our tournament is shaping up so far. There you see how the teams started off. Milliken played Lakewood, Pauley drew a bye, St. Anthony played Jordan, Wilson drew a bye. Both Milliken and Jordan, who won that exciting tiebreaker before tonight's show, advanced in the first round. Milliken played Pauley, Milliken was victorious. That sets up next week's game, which will be Milliken versus the winner of tonight's game. Milliken versus the winner of tonight's game, and that will be the winners round championship game. The winner of that game will have an automatic berth in the Challenge Bowl final. So please stay tuned for that game, or tune in if you're not already stay tuned, because that would be kind of hard to stay tuned for one whole week to the same channel. I understand that. But you will see these games at 8 p.m. every night in Long Beach on Channel 32 and in Lakewood on Channel 44. Stay with us all year. All right, when we left, Paul on the Jordan team was in control, so choose a category, Paul.
Dan, may I please have science?
You surely may.
Thank you.
Our first question in that category, it's worth 10 points. Our sun circles the center of the galaxy about every how many years? Paul.
300 million.
Incorrect. Someone on Wilson. Mike.
150 million.
No, somewhere right in between. 200 million is what it is, and Paul Burney is still in control.
Let's go back to science.
Our second question in science. What is the term for the amount of force applied to a unit of area? Wong.
Pressure.
Pressure is correct. And Wong knows all about pressure, the tiebreaker hero, ladies and gentlemen. 120 to 75. Wong, choose a category.
Literature.
First question in literature, worth 10 points. Who wrote My Bondage, My Freedom? Wong.
Frederick Douglass.
Frederick Douglass is correct. 130 to 75. Go ahead, Wong.
Literature.
Question 2. Who was the first American to win the Nobel Prize for Literature? Nathan.
Sinclair Lewis.
Absolutely right. 130-85. Go ahead, Nathan. You're in control.
History.
Our fifth question in history. Name the string of heavily defended forts built by France along its border with Germany in the 1930s. Paul.
Alfalfa.
Incorrect. Someone on Wilson. Time is up. It's the Maginot Line. And who's in control? I'm sorry? Nathan, you're still in control.
Let's go for history one more time.
Last question in history, worth 10. What is the policy of all nations having equal trading in China? Paul.
Open door.
Open door policy, 130 to 95. Paul, you're in control.
Science, please.
Our third question in science, bonus question, listen carefully. What is the speed and direction of a moving object called? Paul.
A vector.
Incorrect. Someone on Wilson. Paul.
Velocity.
Velocity is correct. And this bonus question now just for the Wilson team. What is a change in the velocity of a moving object called? Paul.
Acceleration.
Acceleration is correct. And look at that, 130 to 115. Jordan in the lead, Paul on Wilson in control.
Science, please.
Fourth question in science, worth 10. What is the resistance of objects to any change in their motion? Paul.
Inertia.
Inertia is correct. 140 to 115. Paul Burney.
Science.
Science. Fifth question. What are solutions called that conduct an electric current? Mike.
Induction.
Incorrect. Someone on Jordan. Paul.
Electrolyzers.
Ooh, you're so close, but they're called electrolytes. But you kind of knew and you didn't know. But Paul, you're still in control.
Which one?
You, Paul Burney.
Okay.
You, Paul Burney.
Current events.
Second question in current events. What Arctic race is 1,159 miles long? Nathan.
Iditarod.
The Iditarod is correct. 140, 125. Nathan, go ahead.
Literature.
Third question in literature. Who was the author of The Luck of the Roaring Camp? Nathan.
Bret Hart.
Bret Hart is correct. 140, 135. Nathan.
Literature.
Fourth question. What was Stephen Crane's first novel? Wong.
The Open Boat.
No? Someone on Wilson. Mike.
Maggie, girl of the street.
Maggie, a girl of the streets. And now Wilson leads 145-140. Mike, you're in control.
Let's take literature.
Fifth question, it's a bonus. Listen carefully. What famous utopia was established in 1841 by George Ripley? Mike.
Brook Farms.
Brook Farm is correct. And 155-140, Wilson leads, and this bonus question is just for them. What Nathaniel Hawthorne classic was inspired by Brook Farm? Is he in? Mike.
Nature.
Nope. The Blithedale Romance is the answer. And Mike, nope. We don't have time for anyone to be in control. All right, here we go. Another exciting finish. Wilson 155, Jordan 140, speed round. 60 seconds of rapid-fire questions. Only the first person to buzz in gets a chance to guess. A correct answer is worth 10 points. An incorrect answer, a negative 10 points. May I have those 60 seconds, please? Thank you. Good luck to both teams. Here we go. Who was the inventor of pasteurization? Nathan.
Louis Pasteur.
Correct. Who was the author of The Crucible? Nathan.
Arthur Miller.
Correct. The island of Corsica belongs to which country? Nathan.
France.
Correct. What American Indian leader said, "I will fight no more forever"? Juan.
Chief Joseph.
Correct. The prime meridian passes through which English city? Sam.
Greenwich.
Correct. What was South Africa's policy of racial segregation called? Sam.
Apartheid.
Correct. Lake Nasser lies on what river? Mike.
Nile.
Correct. Who wrote The Red Badge of Courage? Sam.
Stephen Crane.
Correct. What is a very small particle of matter with a positive electric charge? Sam.
Proton.
Correct. How many Pulitzer Prizes did Robert Frost receive? Sam.
4.
Correct. What is the French national anthem? Time's up. The Marseillaise. The Decembrist revolt took place in what country? Time's up. Russia. What is London's major river? Mike.
Sign.
No, the Thames. The French Code of Law drawn up in 1800 was called what? Paul.
Napoleonic Code.
Correct. What is the World Peacekeeping Organization? No, time is up. What's our final score? Jordan 210, Wilson 185. Oh my goodness, what an exciting game. You guys took the lead there and then they grabbed it right back. But Mike, Paul, and Nathan, it's a double elimination tournament. We will see you again. You feel all right? You guys played a good game. You should be very proud. Big round of applause for you guys. All right, the Jordan team, what's your chant?
We're not worthy!
Okay, but apparently you guys are very worthy. Wong, Paul, and Sam, and Tony downstairs. Tony to go. Thank you, Paul. You guys have had an exciting evening. It looked like you had lost. You actually were tied. You came back and won that tiebreaker, and now here you are. You're moving on. You already now have a berth in the championship game of the winners round. So congratulations to you guys. We have a T-shirt to give away. Who-tum? Nathan, congratulations. Nathan on the Wilson team. There you go, Nathan. Congratulations. Wear that proudly. Nathan answered the most questions correctly. Next week's game ought to be very exciting. It will feature the Jordan team you've just seen tonight versus a very good Milliken team. 8 p.m. in Long Beach on Channel 32 and in Lakewood on Channel 44. Please join us. Good night.